bonjour tout le monde. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody had a great Christmas or holiday or just plain old Saturday, whatever was happening yesterday. I hope it was fantastic. And I hope you had it a good Sunday as well. Hello, Laquita and Lashes. Thank you both for being here regardless of whether you actually read the book. Laquita, come on. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do? Of course, Laquita, we're going to continue to love you no matter what, because I know whether you read the book or not, you're here to support your family, which is what I love seeing. Hello, Kurt. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. I know that Professor Black Ops is also live, so I know that some of you may be over there supporting him as well. I don't mind. All you have to do is open up a second panel, a second tab, I should say, and have this live going as well if you rather spend your time learn a little bit about cybersecurity. Let me just double check to see what the exact topic is for him. So with him, it's AWS Fundamentals for Basic Cloud Understanding. So yeah, very good topic. So if ever you guys want to catch me on the replay, that's absolutely fine. That's kind of the point of this whole series is that, yes, ideally when the live occurs, that you come here and spend half an hour with me reading the book, but even if you can't because you're watching Professor Black Ops or you're watching another chat or whatever the case might be, that you take out half an hour of your day to sit down and read. Ideally, the Game of Thrones, but even if it's another book, it's absolutely fine. So, without too much further going, and yeah, I know I lashes. Sometimes it's sometimes it does that. I don't know why it always says that's what sometimes I see that number and I get a little discouraged and then I see people start talking. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on with StreamYard? But yeah, StreamYard be doing people dirty. I don't know. It doesn't want to tell us nothing. StreamYard, what can we do? But yeah, so hopefully, guys, like I said, you are sitting here reading the book with me. But even if you're procrastinating like Laquita, it's absolutely fine, guys. I'm not here to wave my finger at you guys. I just want to give you guys a reminder to take some time out of your busy day. I know we all, like myself, want to go out there and support our fellow YouTubers and watch their videos and watch their lives. But sometimes you need to take half an hour for yourself to read a book, to listen to an audible, whatever the case might be. We all need that little bit of time every day for ourselves to sort of re-energize ourselves and get back into the rhythm of our lives. I know for some of you, you guys are mothers, you guys are wives, husbands, fathers, etc. And you're constantly given to others. So whether you're just taking that half an hour to actually read the book or that half an hour to just listen to the music. So while I'm talking, I'm gonna go get the music or whatever the case might be. Um, it is important for all of us to take at least a little bit time for ourselves, a little bit of time for ourselves. So I'm just going to go find that video. And thank you again, Laquita, for sharing that meditation music on your community tab. And that's kind of why, guys, as you can see, it is important to get that community tab for yourselves as well, because then not only do you have an opportunity to share news about yourself, about what's going on in your own life, for your own channel, etc. But then you can also use it as a tool to help out other people as well. So if you see content on somebody else's channel that you like or enjoy or feel that's important to share, you can use it as as a soundboard for other people as well. And I know Lashes is very close to that point. She's the last time I verified, she had 477 subs. She's 23 subs away from that ability, and it's not like, okay, she's gonna make $1 million with this, but she's then in a position where if you help her with that, she can then pay that forward and help other people as well. She can be, hey, you know what? This other channel here is really great content for this, really great content for that, whatever the case might be. Or that's just another milestone for her. So if you have a few friends that you think would be interested in listening to what Lashes has to say, whether it's in her real estate experiences or simply showing us what's going on in her day, please go ahead, guys, share her channel, share her videos, encourage your friends to subscribe to her channel. These are little milestones that will help everybody in one way or another. Because I know that I've met and seen a lot of great content and content creators because of what other people are saying, right? So we want to give each other that opportunity to share not only what's going on in our own lives, but to share what we think might interest other people as well. So let's just continue to try to find that. Here we are. So that's the. So yeah, so give her a shout out, guys. And no, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel when you can. That's all again. It sounds really, self promotion. I'm still learning to be comfortable with saying these things, but these are all little things, guys, that give me an opportunity to grow, but also help me help other people as well. Because it's not that I don't mind, but it's nice sometimes to be able to do like what Liquida does, just put something on my community tab. Hey guys, here's a content creator I think you guys will enjoy. Go help them, and who knows, maybe you guys will find something like that. So it's all these little things that actually help us with our own goals in our lives, and may indirectly help other people as well. So of course, guys, in a couple of minutes I'm going to be starting to read the book, and as usual be half an hour of me quietly reading the book. And as usual, I'll be putting my video on showing that I'm reading the book, and I'll be sharing my screen with the music. I'll go back to the typical one that I have, which is, of course, the actual, excuse me, music of that I created. Well, I didn't create it, but I had somebody create it for me, paid and for. And that's the thing, guys. You see, for me, I can come out here and say, hey, look, I got this music done at this place and with this person and so forth. If I had a community tab, I could say, hey, look, guys, if you like this music, if you enjoy it, please go to here to get that kind of music done for yourselves, instead of having to email people all the time. Here, go here, go here, go here. Instead of having to do it one at a time, I could just put a community tab up and say, hey, everybody, if you like this, do that, go here, go there, right? So I hope in any event that everybody is doing well today, and that you guys are achieving your goals, whatever they be. And don't worry, Liquida, I don't expect this is one of my quick. And I know Lashes I says, come on, we want more, we want more. This is one of my quick little videos. So as usual, this one, it's half an hour about where I'm just quietly reading. So if all you really need to do today, Liquida, is to listen to the music, if that's all you can manage today, don't worry about it. For me, I'm finding it a really hard time to struggle with those watch times. So even if all you have is playing this video on one of your tabs, and if that's all you can do today, Liquida, already you're doing me a major favor. So don't worry about it. You're here. You're at least chatting a little bit. That's all I can ask of you, and I appreciate it so much. So don't worry. If that's what you can do for me today, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna get everything going here, and I will be putting my screen up, and don't mind my messy computer. 1 second, guys. There we go. I'm gonna get it onto the other camera. I keep forgetting I have to switch cameras with this guy here. There we are. So don't mind the mess here. We're gonna move a couple of things out of the way though. Boop, boop, boop. Don't mind the mess, guys. Let's get to our meditation video. If it's will allow me to get to the right tabs. We'll move this a little bit more like so. Where are you? Yeah, that's the one. And I'll just pause it for a second. So I'll start officially at 4:20. Good time, good time, and we'll end at 4:50. Okay, guys. Hello, hello. I am back again with you guys. That was, of course, half an hour of us reading Game of Thrones together. Hello, Shakila. Thank you for being here. Bonjour, Wealth Engineering. Thank you as well for being here. I did get the hoodie you sent me. Thank you again. I will be putting it on and taking a photo of it and sending it to you shortly. I have not forgotten that. So, yeah, that was half an hour of us reading together, or in the case of Blind Guy, his wife, their life, riding home. I hope you're either there safely or safely on your way. So basically, I got to page number 139 in the version that I have. As I indicated, I have the leather bound version, which is smaller and a lot nicer to look at and touch. And but there's a lot more pages since, of course, the book is smaller. Okay. And as I did last time, I can read a little tiny bit. So the last paragraph of the page 138 is what I'm going to read now. Basically, this chapter is of Caitlin Snow, which is the mother, sorry, the stepmother of Jon Snow, one of the more popular and well known characters of Game of Thrones. Yes, the cliff notes. But basically, so far we've been getting some of the introductions of the families and who's involved. So Caitlin, her son Bran, was in a mysterious accident. Now, of course, we know he saw things that he wasn't supposed to, and was pushed off, and became injured to the point where they believe he will not walk again if he survives. At this moment, he's basically in a coma, and Caitlin, his mother, believes that it was intentional, while everybody else believes that it was most likely an accident. She's accusing the Lannisters of doing this by intention, but of course, she does not have the proof. The reason why she believes that the Lannisters did it was her and the Snow family versus the Lannister family have a long history of warring against each other, and they she believes that they somehow pushed the boy up off the tower because he has a habit of climbing trees and everything else. So they believe that perhaps he saw something that he was not supposed to while climbing around on the roof and trees, etc. We also heard in some of the books talking about other families. I'm There's a lot of characters that were introduced, so I'm not remembering all the names, but we saw that one girl was married off to the character played by geez, I'm seeing his face, but I'm not remembering his name. But she's the mother of the dragons. She was married off to one. I guess it would be the equivalent of the Mongols, the Mongolians, if you want to. And her first night with her new husband, and how scary that was for her. But that she had the dragon eggs to look forward to, because her family was the one that took care of the dragons, while as Caitlin and her family, the Snow family, took care of the dire wolves. So this book is heavy into those kind of fantasy animals, or what would be called nowadays the cryptozoology. So cryptozoology, for those that of you that don't know, that's the pseudoscience of proven that these fantasy animals are actually real. So think of unicorns, think of Sasquatch, dragons, etc. Right? For somebody who's into cryptozoology, their whole thing is going out and proving that these animals exist or had existed at some point. Right? Now there is some proof that things like dire wolves probably did exist, maybe not necessarily in the way that they're described often in books, but there is some substantial proof that larger stature wolves actually did exist. And wolves these days are not very small either. So, yeah, there's some proof of that. But so basically, that's most of what we're seeing. Is we're kind of seeing that in this book, there's that sense of, okay, now we're starting to get a little bit into the action where people have their suspicions that things are going on, and that many families are trying to go back to what they used to be. So the mother of dragons was married off to this gentleman in order to reestablish her family, because she also was of, or is, I should say, of royal blood or royal descent. And this marriage is kind of looked at as, excuse me, as a means to go back into that family status. Jon Snow is, of course, what's called, and I don't like using this word, um, but he's quote unquote a bastard child. which means that he was conceived out of wedlock, and his mother is not, quote unquote, the head of the Snow family, but rather his stepmother is. So, this last little paragraph of page 138 on the version that I have is as follows. I will not be taken the king's road, Caitlin replied. She thought for a moment, then nodded her consent. Two riders can move as fast as one, and a good deal faster than a long column burdened by wagons and wheelhouses. I will welcome your company, Sir Roderick. We will follow the White Knife down to the sea and hire a ship at White Harbor. Strong horses and brisk winds would bring us to the King's Landing well ahead of Ned and the Lannisters. And then, she thought, we shall see what we shall see. All right, so that's kind of what's going on a little bit. Now, I know that I skipped over a lot of the details. I don't want to reveal a little too much for those of you that have not read Game of Thrones. I did talk a little bit about the story in my previous videos about the book. So, for those of you who want a little bit more details, feel free to reread the other parts of or rewatch the other videos that I have on this topic. So yeah, so that's pretty much it right now. That it's an interesting book. It's now starting to pick up. At first I was like, why are we getting into all these names and the dates and people and how they're related to each other? It kind of felt very long and difficult, but it seems to be picking up. There's quite a lot of pages, which is right why I'm trying to read through quite a lot of it very quickly. Just because I don't necessarily want to spend forever reading, because a half an hour every every 2-3 days, it's you're not going to get through a big book very, very quickly with this. But basically, I mean, I'm at page 138, and the book itself goes to page 807. So I still have a good 700 pages, give or take, to read. There is an appendix, but I mean, appendixes, I don't really read that. They're usually addendums, right? They're usually there for additional information. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, guys. I'm not really sure what else to say, but I will say thank you to Lash's Journey, who once again has been generous to donate to my PayPal. So thank you, Lashes. You are today's official channel stream sponsor. So thank you very much for that. You're always generous, whether it's with your money or with your time. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to, of course, play my little thank you. And I'm going to look to rebrand it, because it's like, look, I need to change up the thank you a little bit. And I feel like I could do a better job with that video. But I will at least give you your well-deserved thank you.
Hey. So that was my coming to America story, guys. I hope you like it, and that's it. It's a blessing to be here in America.
So thank you again, Lashes, for being today's live stream sponsor. You're always, like I said, very generous with your time and with your funds. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you appreciate the very brief synopsis. I know it wasn't in great detail, but again, I don't want to spoil the book or the show for those who haven't seen it or read it. I know I haven't seen the show. I've seen a couple clips here and there, heard some of the controversy and people talking about it, but I've never read the book or watched the show. I don't have HBO. Canada does have HBO, but like you guys, we have to pay for it. So, and I don't have cable TV and haven't had cable TV in years. So for me, a lot of these shows are things that I have to hear about secondhand, and or hope that they end up either on Netflix or Shutter or Amazon Prime or something that I already have. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are reading the book or listening to the audible book, or like Blind Guy his wife their life. Even if you guys aren't doing either and you're just here to support, hopefully you're enjoying the meditation music and listening to it on your way home to see your family or whatever the case might be. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying these the dragon meditation music. But it is available, that one. And I do have a playlist of meditation music. So for those of you that want to have some music to relax to while you're taking a bath or cooking or just driving home and just need something to play in the background, feel free to go on that playlist. It will also help me with my watch time as well, since some of it is an hour long or 2 hours long and so forth. And every Saturday, you will notice at 2 p.m., I will be releasing more meditation music as well. So please feel free to check out that list every Saturday to see what's coming out. There's not going to be a whole lot more. I have maybe 5 or 6 more meditation videos that will be coming out. But hopefully, you guys will enjoy it and be able to, like I said, help yourself and help me at the same time by watching those videos, right? So yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, very right, Liquida. I've noticed that even for myself, I always enjoy the meditation music, and it definitely helps when I'm reading to have some music, but nothing too distracting. Sorry. And yeah, I'm not surprised, Lashes, that you don't have cable. A lot more and more people these days, I've heard, just don't have cable. It's just quicker and easier. Most people have, Netflix and something else, or just Netflix. For me, honestly, Netflix. I have Netflix, Shutter, and Amazon Prime, and I find that those three have 99.9% of the movies or TV shows that I want to watch. So for me, it's like, why do I need to pay for cable? It ends up being cheaper anyways than cable every year. Especially here, I don't know how it works exactly in the US, but cable, oftentimes when we say cable, it often includes your internet, your telephone, and the TV, and not just the telephone or not just one of the things. You often are paying $100, 140, $150 Canadian for all three. And a lot of people are like, well, you're paying $10 for this, but still, it's what, $12. I think what, $12 for Netflix. It's $56 a year for Shutter, and it's $20 for Prime. So it still comes out to what, $50 a month at most to pay for, rather than $100 or $150. So it's, for me, it's cheaper to pay for those three things and get everything that I want than to go for cable, right? Especially since for me, my internet and my phone, at least my landline, are covered by my rent. So I don't even have to pay directly for my phone or my internet, right? The only phone I have to worry about paying for is my cell phone. So yeah, so pretty much that's it for today, guys. I will be going live in a couple hours, in 2 hours and a half, for, of course, the French lesson. So I hope you guys will join me for that as well. um and that's what the thing. I'm glad that you have that as well, Lashes. And I'm kind of thinking of integrating Shutter into it, because it does have a lot of horror movies. For those who like horror movies, go to Shutter. It's definitely, I highly recommend it. So yeah, so I will be seeing you guys later tonight for the French lessons, but I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be live, and I'll see you guys in the streams, if not my own, other people's. So I hope to see you guys very soon. Have a great day, Laquita. I hope you get home safely. And same to you, Lashes. I know you had said earlier that you were on the way home. Oh, 50% off. That's a great deal. So I hope to see you guys. Oh, hello, Melissa. Of course, I cannot say goodbye without saying hello first to Melissa Jane. Hello, hello. We were about to leave, Melissa. You come as we're leaving. My goodness. But yes, of course, today, Melissa, this episode was my half an hour of reading Game of Thrones. And I was literally about to say goodbye to everybody, but I'm glad to see you here. You're more than welcome to watch me in the replay reading Game of Thrones. I think this is the first time that you see this particular series, Melissa. So I will take a minute to explain it to you so that you at least know what you got yourself into. It's a very simple series, Melissa, 3 times a week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, usually at 9 o'clock in the morning, but exceptionally this morning I had a walk and talk. So you might want to take some time to look at that video as well at 9 o'clock. Sorry, 9:45 I did it. So exceptionally I did my Let's Read series at 4 o'clock. So at 9, Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursday, I take half an hour to read a book. And my first book that I'm reading is Game of Thrones, which is, of course, a very massive book to read and to go through. So I'm just going to take a half a second to report the little spam. There we are. Done. Hello, Getty. I saw you come in earlier as well. I know, Getty, you're probably expecting, why is she not talking? But yes, as I was explaining to Melissa, this is a series where once you see Let's Read Game of Thrones, you know for half an hour at least I'm going to be reading the book, which is why I have the camera on my hands with the book so that you guys saw that I was genuinely reading. And I try, as you saw as well, to give a little bit of a synopsis, a little bit of a summary for all of you guys to at least know where I am and where the story is overall. Okay, so usually it's Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays at 9 a.m. And I take, like I said, half an hour during that time to read the book. Hopefully, you guys also take the time to read Game of Thrones. But even if you're not reading that particular book, I'd highly encourage that you take a book that you haven't had a chance to read or that you know you need to catch up. Sit down, listen to the meditation music that I have, and read with me. Or like Liquida or Lashes, that you're on the way home, but you still want to support me. That at the very least, that you have YouTube going and playing the video in the background. Now, the meditation music that you heard during this live is available on my channel. You just have to go to my meditation playlist to hear it, and I have other meditation music as well going. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and find that playlist um, and share it in the stream. So you guys, if you want to listen to this particular um, this particular video or whatever other video, you'll be able to do so. Um, So here we are. Give me a second to get into here. So this is going to be the meditation playlist, and I hope you guys enjoy the music that's part of it. Let me know. Don't forget, guys, when you listen to a playlist, sometimes they don't count those hours that you spend listening, just because they can kind of tell. So when you listen to a playlist, it's very important that you like and comment. Okay, they want YouTube. When I say they, I say for me it's YouTube. YouTube wants to see your engagement, right? They want to see that you're not just doing like I do sometimes and have 20 tabs open, and everything going, which is why you see me often going from one tab to another and commenting a lot in the chat room. That's why, even if it's, I know for a lot of people they don't like, oh, just don't comment that, oh yeah, I'm here in the background. I do that to show engagement, right? Because oftentimes that's where your hours don't get counted, your watch hours, when you're watching other people, when you're just, you have the tab going but you're not doing anything, right? They want to see, because for YouTube, whether you're commenting first, or hey, I'm just here to support, regardless, for them they don't care. They just want to see that you're participated in the chat. They're not judging what you're saying, they're judging the fact, are you actually saying? So if you're going to have, play the playlist, make sure to sporadically in the comments, in the likes, like, dislike, comment, whatever it is, all of that is good engagement, guys. So please participate in that way as well. Okay, so just give me a second. So this is um, so that's the playlist of meditation music. So hopefully, like I said, guys, you enjoy the music that's found there. And it is music that I did not create myself, but I did pay for somebody on Fiverr to do for me. And don't ever be afraid, guys, if you need content that you know you cannot create for yourself. I'm no musician, okay? And as good as I am in editing, I know editing music, the quality that you guys are seeing, that's not where I'm at right now. I've only been starting to edit maybe a month ago on a serious level. So what you see in the meditation music right now is above and beyond my skill set and the tools I have available to me. Maybe in a month, a year, whatever, I might be at that point where this is something I'm able to do. But right here, right now, that's not what I'm able to do. So don't be afraid, guys. If you need to pay somebody to do something for you, don't be afraid to admit it and go and get that help that you need. So that's pretty much it for today, guys, for this particular live stream. So thank you, Getty. Thank you, Melissa Jane. Thank you, Laquita. Thank you, Lashes, for being here today. I will be going live later tonight for my French lesson. But Getty, I believe you at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will have your live as scheduled. I believe it's your struggle Sunday, I believe. So please, guys, I know I'm going to be there. So hopefully you guys will be supporting him as well. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I believe for Lashes, that would be 5 p.m. for you. But I think, Melissa, that's still 6 p.m. for you, because I think the part of Florida you're in, it's 6 p.m. now. Like right now, it's 5:15 p.m. Okay, so yeah, your struggle stream Sundays. Okay, thank you for that, Kenny. So yeah, so it's right now. It's 5:15, Melissa. So I think it's 5:15 for you as well. So in 45 minutes, we're going to be going to Getty's live stream. Not a problem. I know I'll be there at the very least in the background. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to take a moment to see who else is live right now. I know there's a couple of minor uh, people I just started following that might be live, maybe. Okay. I have Mr. Palmer that's showing me that is still live. So if you guys want to go check him out, that's absolutely fine. There's also In the Life of Dolly. Now, I highly recommend that you at least check her out. Her, what she does, which I'm going to give you guys fair warning, okay? She's a channel that tries to use her live streams to encourage people to sub to uh, other YouTubers. Now, the reason why I'm giving you guys a warning and really try to be cautious is because obviously, as you guys know, with YouTube subs to subs is it's not formally against the TOS, but it's highly discouraged. Okay. So with her, she does try to, play around with the rules and kind of bend things and take things to their advantage and just say, hey, look, if you want to quote unquote get away with it, do this right here, right now, and then in so many times, come back and do that, etc. So be very cautious with these kinds of channels. They can be helpful to you if you're just looking for a couple new subs, but be mindful of these channels, right? I don't mind saying, hey, go ahead and subscribe and do this, do that, but don't just subscribe to other people's channels just for the sake of subscribing, guys. Okay? Do take 2 minutes to look over their channel and see, is this kind of content something that I want to watch? Do they have things that is interesting to me? And if you're generally not interested, then don't subscribe, because at the end of the day, YouTube does, at least from what I've heard, unsubscribe you to channels that you're not participating in. And that's why I was also saying earlier, if you're going to listen to whether it's my content or somebody else's content, be active, okay? This is not the time to be a passive listener. You want to comment, you want to like, you want to be in their lives chatting, you want to participate as much as possible. Even if, like I said, I know a lot of people don't like it, even if all you have to say is first, personally, I'd rather see excuse me, a first in my comment and know that you at least were there and listening to my videos, then see nothing at all and have no idea who saw what, right? So that's another channel that you guys can go ahead and check out if you want to. Again, you're not obliged. And that's all I see so far as lives. But I do have a couple other channels, like David Hunt is still going with his 24-hour live stream. I have two channels of relaxation music, so cafe music, BGM, and easy sounds and relaxations is also going live if you want more meditation type music. So that's it for me tonight, guys, and I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. I believe, if not 7:30, but thereabouts. You guys will hopefully get the notification to tell you all about it. And please go ahead and support Getty for his live tonight at 6 p.m. So, with that said, you guys know how I end things. Hello, hello, Trash. You and Melissa, I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave, Trash. As you know, it's Trash. I'm not going to go re explain this whole live with you. This is, of course, or was, I should say, Trash, my half an hour reading Game of Thrones. So thank you for stopping by, but unfortunately, we'll be ending this live stream in a minute. But please, if you can, watch it on the replay, like and comment on it if possible. Please, trash. Please, please, please. So I hope to see you guys. Trash will be going to Getty's live stream in 40 minutes, i.e., 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if we don't see each other there, I hope to see you guys in another live stream somewhere else. So have a great night, guys. And as usual, make sure that if there's somebody that you haven't said I love you to, or you haven't hugged in a while, or whatever the case might be, please go ahead and do that now, guys. So thank you for all of your support, guys. I really appreciate it. It's very tough in these YouTube streets, so any amount of support that we can give each other is a good amount of support. So I hope to see you guys at Getty's live. If not at Getty's, somebody else's. So have a great night, guys. Love ya.